Hello, my name is Calibos, the only boss with one S. Mubarak Karim to all our Muslim brothers and sisters around the world. And also a happy new month to all of you from Taptap Send in the whole world. As you already know, Taptap Send remains to be your number one, numero uno money transfer app you can ever find in the whole world. All you have to do is to go onto Google Play Store or App Store and download Taptap Send. The name is what? Taptap Send. Now, the testimonies from people is overwhelming. Everybody is giving the good testimony about Taptap Send because I've used it before and I understand how reliable, secure, and fast the app is. You, if you like, put it to a test and you will see. So, what are you waiting for? Download Taptap Send now. Keep on sending the money to the loved ones and your family and let them appreciate you more. Remember the name. It's Taptap Send.
Taptap Send. Send more, spend less.
I go Ghana for Coco, about 10 years. Kakra. Masaba mo na so bi mo ye business na na egu so bo digital business ye wo community mu a chese edom gum asedan kanyame na me kasa Ghana fo ye ndorso ni ade enne kofo tia se omura business ni mu me se ye business ye digital business ababi abeko bi abetumi arane agese me se woni internet no me se wo paycheck no wo de na so me na enso me ntina wo se me nya bibi ka ho na me ho hen ha me asedan kanyame 2 years ni enya age animu o eti ni ye bo from no missy business way. I fear so those of us in the diaspora need to be file tax no ye bro you 1099 now the file tax. I fear the file ye brave be me the file ye do just a profession be our business teachers taxi drivers just me who send your men doctors, lawyers, bankers, obia you hear no gadgets just say I would be running business ye less system na mount intimacy registration refundable. It's brabeshe. Say bibi obetumi aye. Pe bibi kan wo na wo gina wo na ba akopɛ so a ebegene. E wo so otumi gina wo na me no so do won sesi obo. Na wanka sa otumi manage wade business na be ye wa wo dia. A ma extra source of income. Me mo mu de aboa me ne mabusua. Enti no bra. Me se kakra nie. Momra. Me number na etwa guo no. Ne yenkasa. God bless us all. Amen.
Starting now over the weekend NDC decides and so course na yemianom bi a omo creative art industry no nyame adom ebi mo ekostande senka yento abamo no munya member of parliament position no muntimi contest ewo NDC ticket so nyame adom ebi ewini ebi so resource mpo enyamai na omo marini ni bi no ye pesa ye hwe omo hoodin na ye start early projections because next year pe ye dey ba be hyehyɛ bia ewo nemre next year pe ye dey ba be hyehyɛ 7th December nekitikiti ye to aba na omo hwe CTV do mo hu se CTV any class media group omo bom homodin papa but omo nsema class media group mom nsema go de bon sam oh edem ofon is na bon nsema NBC decides no the whole Ghana CMG almost cyber bia corner bia abadeko bia na omo the information fi oba fe omo bojuma money bo anajo 12. Wow. Yes, I was so surprised. Wow. 12 midnight, they were on TV doing NDC decides. I was so surprised. Because now almost trying final declaration from NDC headquarters. Almost trying ama at the mafia aba Emma and the former ne no eba anagena the next day yes NDC for no much say results are ready but almost train na declaration na oche
Yeah.
Your mama media no, omo person omo share no echo room hoko share results no more, and I think some got it and it was around 98, and at the end of the day,
some cousin
it was the same.
ba meka
Ne say
next election
Maybe you person boy who
that me move here the see no cry e ba ko pe osia no aka next election NDC should learn to be smart with figures. Sir, and wow. So if they think they don't have the right guys, the right brains
to collect figures.
almost started and francophone because baby no mun kosia. No mun run election.
Omuni mass.
Et me ka so many maths. And I make a trouble say. Next election e be no. Sir, ya to aba result ma yenkoleti ochina because like Adam said and he was right. That was why my people were on set till 12 midnight.
12 midnight.
Because as much as I know, baby omo to abani bia kwata kra by 6-7 yeah, no obia to me I'm on a declaration. You had reps at all these places.
Centers.
You had reps. Omo nyina mark omo de omo ne ma bro. It will change the
the party need almost some project.
For what it was.
So why did they not announce what they had?
Electoral Commission is the official.
You announced it as your provisional thing. You have not done anything wrong.
Well,
you announced it as your provisional thing.
See, I think some of the media houses they put it out as a provisional.
That's what I'm saying.
That
is what they should be a master at. You own send their final thing.
Yeah.
This is your provisional one because you have people on the ground. Almost certified results from our place amount. So train there.
Advice is free.
What's saying?
A free.
But they are chum.
So
I can't discuss one.
and say advice say you can say
Oh, me that chum. Because I'm going to change it.
It's bad there.
me about the
Be bad there.
Me.
the actually the memo bit me the memo ba
And then they are money.
And the woman.
And they made them a trouble say, but the say economy elections, figures, and your power. To buy a make but no be a customer winning. Be a customer winning.
ya pon
You're very at the Macau
continents
Equisiaga. Nigeria from Gusu Court. Equisiaga. Okay, so that was just by the way. Now, let me also tell you, say, now Miss Mary reported. Yeah, they make call Winneba. A Futu constituency. Hold on, Mr. McCall fire 3 years. Yes. Hold on, call reporting 3 years, you know. Maybe say, latest by 5:30, now I'm reporting now.
okay
Certified. Certified.
where do you want
A Futu constituency.
Election reporter back.
Election reporter back up. Now, you're wearing na mama for 30 years, I'm not to night.
ha
How? Said then, calculators need to work that day. I say, I try to know to Dakuba. If I'm money, should number coming.
The number your official a year now.
What's saying?
TV a year now.
oh every media house
Oh, say every media house, as much as you have the resources.
yes you can cover
And to yes, be a CTV, but we had
So now would any more
we
day.
had the men.
yeah
And we were on TV, we were on radio, everywhere.
Now would any more day
Only
like
more than
tick.
TV, radio, like all over Ghana.
class media
I say.
Not class media could be a track Ghana when she
Or
had.
any more.
But yeah, I'm not any more.
Yeah.
We need to just
say ya o kana na kana na
na you say you no bia omo NDC mu na omo ye showbiz for no ye hu say dodo na so ebi atimi aweni na number 1 a me pese ye bona baso Baba Sadiq but mo say Baba Sadiq e dem pa for the true David Baba Sadiq. Yes, so Baba Sadiq Ewini Okanko Central Constituency parliamentary candidate. Nyame ya adoma next year general elections no. Ojina ama Okanko Central Constituency. Showbiz ni event person, artist manager, and an investor. It is me say me who am manage because he is one of us. And you know, you call Pachamufa next one to September West, right? Eddie Bright, or no so, or yeah, showbiz personality. And the CNN say what form in terms of acting kakra, but or you be a na original screen no actor. Eddie acting very very beautifully. She's one very beautiful actress. She's one very beautiful actress, and I want to believe say you share or no so about Bejinemu na Baba Sadiq Bejinemu. It means that showbiz for your queen. Everywhere na yako the next person so. When are your record label CEO or a no record label a Gem Media and a managing group I from Keche. Gem Music, what is our boy no Gem Music? Aha. A Keche. Na Keche no, only a group of two gentlemen. Baako ye Tintin and a baako ye Titia. Pacho Munchen Fabako na Amrasa. When you every was Dabi. They na make kind of fun number. Wait. It's no Keche for near two. Eti Tintin and a Titia. Na Titia no put on there na hide ankasani. Enti osanso ye record label CEO. Nyame adom ono so ababegyina mu. Ono so ewene ewo eye Amenfi Central. Enti Mrs. Joanna Jam Kudu. Ono so awene adachi ono so begyina ase yento abama no as MP for Amenfi Central parliamentary candidate.
NDC.
For NDC.
She overcame the incumbent.
No dey na obi wo hosan twa no.
Yeah.
Ene obo adwuma, ene obo adwuma pa, obi wo hosan twa dey obo adwuma pa. Well, Honorable Jifa Gomashi enso ejinam. Ono so former actress. Ono so theater production like waye adwuma e wo showbiz industry. Ono so ewene e wo K2 South constituency. About the side and I say I dan de lama honorable no. K2 South there. K2 South. Papa. Honorable Jifa Gomashi so ewene ne parliamentary candidate no so echo. Say aka John Dumelo ni omo makam. Na ayi ogusu gina ho de ayi ogusu.
Me hu ne hu se me wo constituency no. Me hu ne billboards bi wo ho no.
Nto ogusu gina. They say ye try Fred Niamane John Dumelo. Ayawaso West Wogon. Ayawaso West Wogon. Enti me kobasa dia na say this time round next election showbiz for the nyabeye 5 bi omo di omo animonyam enwram ahwe se ebekoyi ana enkoyi emoma ba bibi say na me bisa say ebasa showbiz for your start man ninje someone like Baba Sadiq what me draw say no Jumade yata ahwe tibenya Baba Sadiq ona ya na emisa ne 1 or 2 bi because ebimu anya ni ese Baba Sadiq betimi mpadru ho ebimu nso enya vem so obekọ sisiare watimi awini Mrs. Joanna Jam Kudu enso awini Ebi Bright actress ono so awini na Honorable Jifa Gomashi on so artist bi important ono put the dey ni nyifusa na ye bisa say bibi say no ye start enjubilate ana a showbiz people say oh ye crop for kodo ame no onye we ye start emotion say ye nua no mo kwa na.
Oh yeah, I need this. People within our space na almost tumpo ewa brabom and not just any space keke but almost ben baby almost can be a demo baby or meet me agina baby a shemra and just cover a space but the whole of the country.
Okay.
And before that, near Pushi said it's good for say Benya a lot of our people in the Parliament.
Okay.
Na ebase ye set committees are almost share creatives are because almost him die no they may be fortunate see about pick you in that. Na enye say people who don't understand our field, no, and I will be in such.
Pacho, WhatsApp number no, and to a number for Timmy and send it message. Pacho, and then WhatsApp number you using the dahono. Until you better send a message about send a heading come about creative arts people on my Timmy era NDC on election on my Timmy anya the authority and now the endorsement from the electorate. So more corona delegates economy. Who am saying showbiz for starting year near now because yes we are crop for echo. I am now send a message about can we say and then WhatsApp number we say no one be issue Pacho. That to train not far way at 2 phones the beer no send a message about. Could you young cops are
yeah, and see forming such committees they'll get people with expertise within our space, you know. Now Omatimia may keep meaningful contributions to the space. And also, yeah, some doors probably if someone do more and cost so year on party more. You let me be a president crown I say from there, and you know, I need some mind. But you can't say when you're there, say, your mom so much expectations.
okay.
Because we know almost enough for their immediate constituencies. And near the needs of their constituencies, you know, and on a priority. They are not going to like seek for our interest, say we are as creative. Say Baba Sadiq here, an individual, and say, or any may be or provided for the space events and yada. But this time now, Okono, Kofa one the man telling in Portem Honum. Omo near man or the Okakoyam. By extension, be because or no baby of free battle. Creatives say, war honum, or bet me, I create some platforms to be, or what they are mom. Said last time, Salah Day or boy events, Emma, a year Fadama for. It will bet me I never be for the creatives, but may I say be or call for Gamro issues no cause of and I say be a royalties necessary man. But don't bet me a share ideas. If say be you're from committees near there, don't bet me a share ideas. So people should just lower the expectations. Say be young crop work into know everything about us in a creative space is going to change.
Okay.
But it's a good thing say so that omubetimi influence and I say conversations be back about a creative space now. They can give informed assessment and inputs in there. It's so once Baba Sadiq say what me era wait me anya way no and one with me age now no met me a bet to say Baba Sadiq can become an MP.
Okay.
Because a honum no yes as MP before no a strong honum because because Patrick Yabuama 2016 we need a 2020 so in just of the corner third of a corner third
we need two accounts.
That's of a corner third we know it is said Jose
no yeah
into American into no definitely was 7 in 8 year definitely Baba high hopes for one and to the others
Baba chance high
Baba chance high
nipa deal with nipa by the time for Johnny Bebre
just say
because they are born you but their expectations be
the tricky can say certain seats no a stronghold for certain parties it no cordial from someone it needs a lot of effort. But then still now no actually say a year good ways so bit media and make changes. And others and also a giant any one and it's a very good thing. Yeah, I say Omunina no be bet me I win the main elections Nankasa. Then you're back creative because okay we have people because it can also bring business. They have a lot of friends in the creatives opportunities being at the bar. They can call one or two be normal connection. And never be one up so you now say you have an MP friend or something. Me 1 or 2 weeks be sponsorships near there. They can talk to people who are business moguls within their communities and answer constituency so support a friend, support a brother in terms of sponsorship. So it's a good thing which we need to celebrate in that light, but not say immediate industry problems now. One another it's a process. I want to be a blame one, so we call it. Then you no, that is not it. They have priorities for their constituents. In the one on but be bit extend there. Then we can also do something for us. Your mom, Fred Fred no money, John Dumelo, the end. Yeah, say and also who will win. Na omonso omohonom
beautiful submission. Adam, let me hear from you about our showbiz people who contested in the NDC's primaries. Nyamiadum Omotimi Awene Baba Sadiq, Ebi Bright, Mrs. Joanna Jan Kujo, and Honorable Jifa Gomashi. Yes, starting jubility as showbiz people and answer the call for a starting area parliamentarian and my party on Moka, our Messia Romana. Okay, they have Baba Sadiq. Okay. So I'm getting information that Baba Sadiq is ready on the line. Your man, congratulations. Your man, congratulations. I know I'm leading to campaign. Juma Obeye, Kodana, Kasa Bebrebe, and easy cry. Baba, good evening.
Evening, Sammy.
And congratulations.
Thank you very much, Sammy Cruz.
So happy to hear that. In fact, I was not in Accra. I was somewhere in Winneba reporting for CTV when I got reports that Baba Sadiq has been declared winner for Okankoi Central. But tell me, how's the experience when the announcement was finally made by the AC then?
Oh, I mean, it was a very good, it was an exciting experience. I mean, definitely, you know, I mean, when you worked hard for this while to come to this particular point, of course, any good news about all the work that we put in will make us happy. You know, so it was an exciting period for me as well.
Beautiful. Now, one thing is also clear. Do you feel that you got enough support from the Showbiz fraternity, where all of us are a part of? Because that has been our discussion all this while, that when we see our people going forward like that, should we be happy? Should we start a celebration? So, in your case, did you get enough support from the fraternity?
Well, I wouldn't know what you term as enough, but I think that, I mean, there was some show of support from friends and colleagues in the industry, but I wouldn't know what one would term as enough.
Okay.
You know, definitely, the show of support for me came across different set of people. You know, not only from people or some people from the industry, but it came across the world. You know, I think that there are a number of people in the country that have experienced my competence. You know, and have experienced my ability to be able to turn things around. And I've experienced where I work, my strong work ethics and all. So I think that, and all of that, you will agree that a heavy part of it rests on the work I've done, especially in the media and entertainment industry. You know, and so that love and that willingness to support me came on the back of that.
Okay.
You know? So it's good to acknowledge that the support came across board from every part and every sector of the space.
Beautiful. So now we are all ready for the big one, which is 2024. So I'm asking for me and my people, what should we do from now till the next election, the next big election? What should we, as an industry, as your friends, as colleagues, what should we do from now before you get to the D-Day?
Oh, well, I mean, okay, there are different things that people willing to support my bid can do. Of course, I mean, money is a very important part of the campaign.
I know, right?
If they want to give me money, that's fine.
I know, right?
If they want to contribute with funds, that's good. But of course, money is not the all and be all of elections. Substance is also very important. And so people can also join the campaign in terms of how they can canvass vote for me, continue to encourage people in the Kakwe Central to consider voting for Baba Sadiq. At this point, I think that's a lot of what people can do. Of course, one of the people that really showed up for me was Bandex in industry, but Bandex is also like a brother as well. He's a big brother, and so he really showed up. He really showed up with a lot of support. He's been helping out with the campaign, supporting me and everything. But Bandex is like a brother, only from an industry, And so so it can be that. And this will be some of the things I'll be expecting. Of course, because I'm coming from this particular industry, it's important that people from the industry are able to canvass for votes for me as much as possible.
Very beautiful. Now I'm also asking that, is it your wish maybe to see more of your likes? Because we were just doing some research here, and we realized that Abby Bright has also won in the, I think, Tema West. And Memphis Central, wife of Keche, that is CEO of Gem Media Group or Gem Record Label, she also won. Would it be your wish to see more of your likes in the race?
Would I do what?
Would it be your wish to see more of your likes, people in the creative arts in the race?
Come again, because the last part was a bit faint.
Okay, so I'm asking that we know that Baba Sadiq is now going to contest in the next election.
Yes.
Our research also shows that Abby Bright, who was an actress, is also contesting. She won in Tema West.
Yes.
And Joanna Jan Kuju, who is the wife of Keche, CEO of Gen Media, is also there. So what means that some creative arts people are also there. Would you expect that there are more creative arts people in the race moving forward?
Of course. I mean, would expect that people from our industry would also join the political circles, as it's become more important today than before. There are a number of lawyers within the political space, a number of lawyers, and this is like the same and I'm the one quite. So there are a number of lawyers. I've seen a number of accountants. Today, you have a lot of people from the health professions. Joining the political circles. People from sports, the sports industry have joined the political circle. So we may be the newest group of people joining the political circle. So it's become more important today, knowing fully well that the state is very, very important in enabling a sector that has since become the third biggest contributor to our GDP.
Okay.
So it's good to have a number of us in there, at least all of us in there fighting and striving to attain our goal. They simply just help us or help the new government that we're going to form in 2025 achieve our goals. So we're really looking forward to that.
Baba, once again, congratulations. We wish you well. And whatever we have to do to make sure this dream become a reality,
let
us know so we continue with the push.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Don't mention.
Okay, all right, cool. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So that was Baba Sadiq. He is the candidate-elect in Okankoi Central, and he wants most of our people. And them, for instance, should be vying for some positions like this. But Adam, should we be happy now? Baba Sadiq has spoken to us, and he's in good spirit, high spirit, so sure of what is about to happen next. Should we be happy?
Yes. In so many ways.
Okay.
Because aside everything, it puts some spotlight on us as an industry. And you see, this is an industry which has been running against a very long-standing perception that those in the industry are not smart, those in the industry are this.
Okay, so let me correct something. I hear Abby Bright thing is Tema Central, not Tema
Central. Okay.
Tema Central. Thank you so much. Someone sent an information to correct that. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Tema Central. Okay.
So if we have an industry which has been facing such narrative problems, that effect, I mean, back in the time or back in the days when a child says, I want to be in a creative space, I mean, the kind of perception that the parents have about it. I remember DJ Black. I interviewed DJ Black some time ago, and he told me at a point when he wanted to be a DJ, like the family, one of the uncles or so he was staying with didn't understand, and at a point had to go and stay with his friends to actualize his dream. And later, they were happy to see him, achieve this. So having people come in there help water down that long-standing perception. So they see that, oh, this industry, it has people who are thought leaders. It has people you can go through and still become this, So it's good for the creative space where it puts us in a good light. So I will commend I will be happy to see creative people trying to find spaces in leadership positions, places where policy decisions are made. On the other parties, especially where we have a growing industry, because every sector thrives with policies, regulations, among others. And when you look at our space as creative industry, we are lagging. People have been talking about GAMRO inability to give a lot of money. You realize that certain regulations, certain laws, which has been established by law to help GAMRO collect and distribute are cake. They need an update. And clearly, an attorney general and them and member, some of the leadership have sat down and are trying to change some of the laws. So if you need people if you have people at those positions, when it comes that issues of regulations, law are coming, they will be seen as attaching some level of agency to it. And if you look at the Creative Art Bill, we have passed it. There needs to be a legislative instrument. They put up a committee. A year ago, they were able to finish. They've given their report out. Still, it has not come out. So people, if we have people on the opposing side who really have the creative art on their heart, they will push the government in power to ensure, some alacrity is attached to issues of the creative art. However, all of these things are important, but it boils down to commitment. You understand? There are some people, when they get there, their aspirations changes. They get diversionary with their career. So it is when they assume power, now they feel the taste of creative is gone. They want to look elsewhere. That is also another problem. So when it happens like that, they are there. You know them to be creative art people, but they are indifferent to problems of the creative art because they have moved on. Okay. You knew them as creative arts, but they are no more in let's say so like spiritually they are not creative art people, but physically you are seeing them, so they are doing other things. Their interests have shifted. So it is about the commitment, which is very important. So as we are pushing them, like he said, people are giving him support. That is why they are giving him the support. They feel that if it gets to a certain point that we need to meet a certain leadership, we need to send a suggestion through, you will be our plug. So we need to support you with everything. So when you get there, please don't turn your back against us. Don't change your interests. It's like crossing carpets. And politicians, because of that, in politics, in Ghana's politics, they immediately NDC vote for you, NDC members of a certain constituency vote for you, then you go into parliament and cross carpet says, I've changed to NPP, you lose your seat automatically. They are doing this to, ensure that people don't trade or shift their interest when they get to parliament. So that is how it has to be. When you get there, after you have, called on us to support you, we are one of you.
But do you think Baba Sadiq, like someone like Baba Sadiq, do you think the industry supported him? Looking at what you think the industry...
Yeah, I've seen him virtually on almost all the media platforms, giving him opportunities to share.
Showbiz related platforms? Because if you see him here and he's on Jabremu, it is not showbiz related.
At times you realize that people in the creative space who are producers try to fix that thing for him. And I've seen him on platforms like Media Journal platform where they are interviewing him creative people are interviewing him. And they are giving him an interview because he's one of the creative people. I've seen him on Captain Smash Show. And if you look at the way the questions are coming, clearly it is creative art induced. It is why his opponent in the constituency didn't get that opportunity. Because the people felt he's one of us. Why didn't they call those people to be on, even on the other political shows?
And was his gap good?
The gap was good. He had about 600 and something. And if you...
To 200.
Yeah, if you look at the close contender, there were about 4. And for him to garner that vote, I mean, it was a very wide. And if you look at the dynamics in his constituency, I mean, you could clearly see that though it's some sort of gap, it mostly depends on, I mean, how exciting the candidate is. If you are an MPP party in the constituency, you shouldn't take, I mean, the emergence of Baba Sadiq for granted, because I mean, if you match up his aura, if you match up his media, I mean, his media availability in terms of platforms to the other contenders who, I mean, came against Patrick Boama, the dynamics is different. And I mean, prior to this, he also had some sort of youth presence with the event and other things he's organized, which those other NDC candidates have not done in the constituency. So his popularity in
the Salah Fest in Fadama,
he's been doing this for years. I mean, I remember about 2 or 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, I was there the day in the afternoon. We went to his house there, ate, I mean, prepared the ground before the main event on the night. So, I mean, he's been doing this for ages, and that has earned him a certain social currency there.
So don't joke with him.
Yes, you don't have to joke with him. He's coming with some fun.
So once again, congratulations to Baba Sadiq, and it is our wish that the rest of the guys who are in the creative space will also push further. I know James Corsa. I know James Corsa would also be either contesting somewhere. Salt Pond area. Mankesim well. Salt Pond Mankesim area. I don't know how ready he is for that one. Maybe not this year, maybe some, or maybe this year. But we hope that more of our creative arts people go there. In the long run, Kojokin will also go to his hometown, Achimase, to also compete. Abuakwa Sound.
Attach him.
Bro, quick one. Move on to the next business.
That's I think a good news. I was say my engineer celebrity as long as we can. In fact, for us to, if not for anything at all, our long-standing perception about the fact that creatives or people who find themselves in the creative arts, sebe agro so we don't know what we are about, and
agro and I make no, but some people take it some people take it wrongly. Okay. And even and baby ayeshemra no you understand, when we are discussing serious matters of the land, the people of the creatives do not matter there. No? I think this goes a long way to remove that kind of perception. Because even not long ago, even with our last general election, some of these conversations appeared when the likes of John Dumelomu tried some of stand there, contesting. Even you had an incumbent or cassette now, we would and for us to have a good representation of some of our people, and these are not just ordinary people almost finding in the creative art not long ago. These are people who have some form of good record in the creative arts industry. So I believe it is a good thing, and we must celebrate them. But however, I also believe we should lower our expectations, because we also, same way we have they have good records in the creative art industry, there's also another records of people who move from the creative arts industry into such environments, and before you realize, the interest and the visions and aspirations of them changes. It happens sometimes. But I believe, say, when you are venturing into any trade and you decide to learn the trade, at a point it gets over you or it overrides you. When you even look at the way some of our people who are into active politics now,
like the Baba Sadiq, the John Dumelos and all that. When you even hear them speak right now, you can clearly see the political, how do you call it, virus in them. Not long ago,
like they started speaking the political.
Of course, the businessman Kojo Jones.
Oh, Matthias on the
yeah, he lost. Yes, I saw pictures. I saw pictures of him. Or Todame, Obunsia Mamanfo, and I was telling myself, oh, okay, it's like you guys are learning the trade and you are learning it well. So it is good that even with almost primaries or individual political parties, they are learning the trade so well that they are beginning to understand how the political world operates. And it is good. So we should just, the only thing we can do is to support them. You were asking if Baba Sadiq was supported in the creative. I would say yes. Because for you to have somebody like Kwame Eugene Shatawale on the stage, putting in a word or two for you, telling people to vote for you. Yes, on the night I was there in Fadama, where he was telling people, he was telling the crowd there that, yes, they should see him and what he or
really?
Who he is today.
That was a big endorsement.
Of course.
Shatawale Kwame Eugene.
Yes, did that on stage whilst performing. In the middle of their performance, he invited Baba Sadiq to the front and gave that particular speech that, yes, if he has money now or he's rich as a musician, it is out of the efforts of the likes of Baba Sadiq. And if he even individually in the creative arts industry, he's been able to do this and help people like him and Kwame Eugene, then they should know that when he has a certain high position, he will be able to do more. And these are the things that I believe such words of encouragement to the general public about some of our people like this will go a long way to help him. So, like he said, from now to the general election time, these are some of the commentaries, these are some of the words that he needs. Yes, so that he can also boost him up in the area that he's contested
for.
Well,
thank you so much, Roland Amati. Thank you, Kojo King. And thank you, Edem Mensah Chotome, who are my panel members for today.